Hi folks, and welcome to Conics 6. So there's going to be two questions in this, and the first one is an ellipse. And in the ellipse you have the major axis, but you have to find the minor axis, and you have to put a tangent on at point K. Now point K is a point on the curve, okay? So that's all in the question. I'm not going to draw on it. Why? Because I've already drawn an example of this in Conics 3, so if you go back and look at that, if you need to, that will show you how to do that question. It's quite similar, just the point, I'm giving you a specific point this time, and it's on the right, but the theory is the same. So we're going to drive on now with the right hand side here, which is a circles question, and there's lots of little circles or bits of them in it in contact. So I did this very basic setup here where I have drawn in the baseline of 60 millimeters. Okay, I've marked off this point up here, which is 30 above. You're given all this in the question, and I've drawn in that circle up there. And a lot of the circles, I'm going to draw them fully lightly, and then we'll go over them heavier later on, okay, to finish them out. Now, so we'll kick off. So we have the base down here. So I know if I come up here 30, there's part of a circle here to be swung. I don't know where it's going to stop though. So I'm going to put down my compass, and I'm just going to draw that circle like so for the time being. Now I know there's another part of a circle coming in here, okay, and it's 35, radius 35, this one will be. This guy's radius 30. The one we have to find now is 35. I need to find the center of that. Now if I go back to my theory, which is if we have two circles in contact, whatever their size, the distance between the two centers is the radii added. So I'm going to add 30 and 35, and that'll give me 65, of course. So set your compass there to 65 millimeters. And if I swing an arc from here, and I'm going to swing an arc from here as well, because it's also in contact with this guy. Now he's radius 30 as well, so we don't have to change the length of the compass. But where the two cross now must be the point to put down my compass and draw my curve. So I need to put back your compass now to radius 30. Radius 35, sorry. And he should just come in contact nicely with both of them. Okay. Now I'm just going to do it light enough for the time being. Do this part heavier perhaps. So even when you're drawing parts of circles, they're really all circles in contact, okay? Now, the next part I'm going to draw then is the flat underside of the beak. So I can do a light line coming out from here, and it's going to go out 70 millimeters, okay? Which will bring me to this point here. Now where from here on the curve, it's going to be heavy going out, so we can do that heavy now. Okay. Good. Now, the next thing we're going to do, and it's a new piece of learning, is I have to draw a line, and it's going to come in contact up here with the circle. That is going to be a tangent. And I'm going to show you now how to draw such a tangent. So what you do when you want to draw a tangent from outside, so we'll call this point P here. What you do is you draw a line from P to the center of the circle you want to make the tangent to. Then you go and you bisect that line, so you find the halfway point. So set your compass to over halfway, and we swing a light arc from both sides. This now finds me the exact halfway point for the distance, the blue line. So from P to there is the same from there to here, okay? And what you do then is you set down your compass and you draw a semicircle. Now, where P hits the circle there, that's going to find me the point of contact. That's where the tangent touches the circle. So we can do a heavy line in there now. Okay. Now, I'm going to stay going around this way. So next thing, we've this big loop in here to do. Now, I know that arc is touching this guy here. So that's the same as two circles in contact. I know this guy is going to be radius 65. Okay. I know he's touching this circle. The other point I know is this point over here. We'll call it S. We're given point S. It's in the question, it's 150 mil over from the center of that circle. Now, what we'll have to do there is, if I have two circles in contact, even though this arc is, it's only a smaller part of the big circle, it's the same theory applies. To find the center, I must add the two radii. So 30 plus 65 is 95. Set your compass to 95, please. Put it here. The compass is now at 95 mil, and I'm going to swing an arc there. Now, the only other point I have is this. I know I need to set my compass to 65 somewhere on this line and draw that arc, okay? Now, I have this point. Now, another fact I know about circles is, if I picked any point on a circle, the distance to the center is the radius, okay? Now, I know it's radius 65, I'm given that in the question. So we can set our compass now to radius 65, please. So set to radius 65, swing an arc there. So this one is 65, and this one is 30, and 65 is 95. So I'm getting 60 plus 30. Okay. Now that we're at 65, we'll be able to put our compass here, and he'll touch that circle there and come over to this point S. So you can do that in heavy now. Now, we need to finish out this piece down here. I know there's part of a circle radius 30 over here, so we'll draw that in. Set your compass to 30 there. Now I'm just doing it lightly for the moment. Again, this line, there's going to be a line coming from S to touch this, and it's also going to be tangential, okay? I don't know where the point is yet, but now I know how to draw a tangent from a point outside. So, to go over that again, draw a line from the center of the circle to the point outside. Bisect that blue line now. So set your compass just over halfway. And that there is the bisector, the exact halfway point of that blue line. Now we can set our compass down here, and we're going to draw a semicircle. And the exact same as over here, where the semicircle, okay, cuts the circle, gives us the POC, the point of contact. And that is pretty much your question drawn. I'm just going to go ahead now and finish in the parts of the arcs of the circle heavier. Okay, so that's it, folks. One ellipse question, as we said, already covered in Conics 3. Go back and have a look at that. And up here, the new piece of learning today was how to put a tangent from a point outside the circle. Okay, and all we did was we drew a blue line from the point to the center of the circle, bisect it, draw the semicircle, and where the semicircle cuts the circle, that'll give you the point of contact. And we did the exact same thing down here. Okay, so that's it, folks. Hope you found that video useful. More videos to come. Take care and stay safe.